Lazevo likes to talk about life while he's shooting people in the face. Lazevo.
What is going on, everybody? It's Lazevo here again, and I want to use this video to talk about the new playlist that was released. If any of you have jumped on Black Ops in the last, 2 days or so, you may have noticed an update that came through, and the update did a couple things, but one of the really cool things is it added a new playlist type under the core game modes called Express. And this is something people have been asking for a long time. If you're not aware, you haven't seen it yet, basically it's a playlist that is I think there's 4 different game types. There's Domination, Team Deathmatch, Headquarters, and forgetting one, Capture the Flag. And so it's 4 different game modes, sort of like a mosh pit, and it's just like your normal game, except there's no ghost and no second chance, which I think most of the community, at least the competitive community, have been complaining about for a while. Those perks seem to be the ones that, I don't know if they're, everybody says they're overpowered, they're cheap, they're things that, really don't apply in a competitive scene, and most of the time, I think things like that are put into the game for, like noobs, I guess. I don't know how you want to say it, but those are things that help balance the game between like really good players and not so good players. So even if you're not a very good player, if you run those perks, it'll help give you an advantage in some situations against better players. So this game that you're watching is actually from a game that I played yesterday, I believe, on Domination on Firing Range, but it was part of this playlist that was cycling through. So it's something that I've been having a lot of fun with. It changes the game up a lot from what you're used to. It puts like a real onus on spy plane. That is like, it's almost as good as a Blackbird now, because you can see everyone on the map. No one disappears. Every dot is on the map when you call in that spy plane. So I would highly recommend running the spy plane if you're playing this game mode. I know one of the things that at least the guys I play with didn't enjoy too much is this rotating game types. We're strictly a domination team for the most part. We can play the other game types, but domination that's where we excel. That's what we like to play. We're more of an objective-based team, and that just seems to be what we're used to and what we're good at. So I'd really love this playlist if I could just select domination, but that's not an option right now. Like I said, it's more of a mosh pit. Look at that. I think that was the second time I died. That guy hiding in that little red shack there. I don't know what was going on. I thought I could take him each time, but anyway. So basically, this game mode is pretty cool. Like I said, it's called Express, and everybody's telling me it's. I'm gonna nickname it the Sexpress because everybody's saying it's closest thing to sex that there is on Black Ops. So I don't know if I'd go that far, but it's pretty cool. I think it's more like what people have been asking for. I know there's been people, like I said, complaining about the mosh pit type thing, and they're trying to do things to help out the community. I would like to see them not have this mosh pit format, but it is what it is. It's something that we've been asking for a while. I was just going to talk a little bit about strategies. Like I mentioned, the spy plane is very important in this game mode. Other things that are important, counter spy plane, very important because the enemy team is going to be throwing up spy planes. I started experimenting with SAM turrets for a while, and I was having a lot of luck with those. Those were just, what I did was I let my boy BGO Brutal go run around and just slay everybody, and I just stayed in the back. I'd get my SAM turret and just protect that so that they couldn't take it out. And basically what ends up happening in that situation is you can see the whole game because you got a spy plane up most of the game, and they never do because you got that SAM turret just blasting it out of the air every time it comes up, which was pretty cool. What that led to, though, was we never had an enemy team complete a game with us. The entire time we played, every single game, almost the entire team would back out. So we end up finishing these games like 6-on-3 or 6-on-2 or whatever. Sometimes people would come in and then more people would leave, but in that sense, it's kind of frustrating. That's one thing that I never do. At least I try not to. is rage quit. I like to, even if I'm getting my butt kicked, I'll hang in there and take it on the chin, take it like a champ. So it's just something that I don't know. It's the way my brain works, I guess. But you'll see me. I'm running the high kill streaks this game. I know, like I said, I was running that other strategy most of the night, and then I kind of got bored of doing that because I wasn't getting very good gameplays. So I figured I'd try and run the high kill streaks, and it worked out pretty well for me this game. But you hear look at this little knife fight again. And actually, when you pull out the Strela, you're basically defenseless for a while, and I ran out of ammo right there, so it started to pull out the Strela, and I would say 99% of the time I'm going to die in that situation, but I got a little bit lucky there. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you my thoughts on the playlist. I do like it. I'm having fun with it. We've been doing really, really well in it, and there are some things that we would like to see a little bit different, but for the most part, it's better. It's faster. I mean, this game is over in under 7 minutes, and granted, we are dominating them the whole time, but it's just a faster paced gameplay. When we always know where everybody's at. Like I said, it's like having a constant Blackbird up. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it. I like it. Check it out. If you ever get frustrated with Ghost and Second Chance, jump in this game type. And by the way, it does let you select a class that has Ghost and Second Chance on it. You'll see a lot of people running around with what appears to be Ghost, but it's actually just, it lets you do it, but it doesn't actually equip it. So you might be wearing the ghillie suit or whatever, but it's not going to do anything for you, which is kind of funny. I get killed a lot of times by people running Ghost and Second Chance, and on the kill cam it'll say none and none in those perk slots, which is kind of funny. If you're in this game mode, you got to understand what's going on. So anyway, that's my thoughts on that. I'm getting really excited for tomorrow. The Resurrection map pack comes out, and I'm going to be playing some zombies. So I think I'm going to be playing with Bongster7, the guy that makes the Painkiller Already videos, and so I should be able to bring you at least the very first game. I like doing that, and it usually ends bad, but it makes for good commentary. It's kind of funny, so I'm getting excited for that. So be on the lookout for that sometime in the next couple days. But check out this game type if you haven't yet, and thank you to all my new subscribers. Leave some comments, leave some love on my channel page if you like this stuff, and I will get at you later. Thanks, guys.